Dear student of class 12, now today I'll continue with the GP. Some important questions today we'll discuss. Now question number 11.1. In this question it is given sum of the 20 term is equals to 244 times the sum of the 10 term. Find the common ratio. Now try to understand the question. Sum of first 20 term is equals to 244 times the sum of the first 10 term. Find the common ratio. Now 244 times the 10th term. The sum of the 20 term is 244 times the sum of the 10 term. For this question, the sum formula that I'll use, Sn is equals to a r to the power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. This formula that I'm going to use. First of all, I'll consider let a is equals to first term and r is equals to common ratio. R is equals to common ratio. Then S20 will be, n is 20, it is a r to the power 20 minus 1 over r minus 1 is equals to 244 times S10 will be a r to the power 10 minus 1 over r minus 1. Using these relations that you have to calculate the value of r. So that this to a gets cancelled over here, r minus 1 is also cancelled. Now then it is r to the power 20 minus 1 is equals to 244 r to the power 10 minus 1. Now then, to cancel this quantity, now try to understand this step. Now then I'll write r to the power 10 whole square. We can write r to the power 10 whole square. 2 10 is 20 minus, we can write 1 square is equals to 244 into r to the power 10 minus 1. Now then it is in terms of formula. A square minus b square form. It is in terms of which formula? A square minus b square. If I use formula a plus b into a minus b is equals to 244 into r to the power 10 minus 1. So that these two quantities get cancelled over here. Now then we have r to the power 10 plus 1 is equals to 244. R to the power 10 is equals to 244 plus 1. R to the power 10 is equals to 225. Oh, sorry, 245. Now the index is 10 over here. Which number to the power 10 is 245? That you have to calculate. Now then 245. Which number to the power 10 is 245? Sorry student, I made some mistake over here. Now say, if I bring this one from right hand side to the left hand side, it should be minus. 244 minus 1 is 243. Now then, which number to the power 10 is 243? Now say, 3 into 3 into 3. 3 into 3, 9, 9, 3 is 27. 27 into 3 is 81. 81 into 3 is 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 is 3 to the power. R to the power 10 is equals to 3 to the power 5. R to the power 10 is equals to 3 to the power 5. Now then, if I bring this 10 over here, then it will be R is equals to 3 to the power 5 whole to the power 1 by 10. And this is I'm using 5 2s are 10. Then R is equals to 3 to the power 2. Root 3 to the power half means it is root 3. The common ratio is root 3. Now another question number 11.2. Now according to this question, sum of the first three term is to sum of the first 6 term is equals to 125 is to 152. Find common ratio. That means ratio between the sum of the first 3 term is to sum of the first 6 term is equals to 125 is to 152. Find common ratio. This question is also similar to the previous one. Now I'll consider that A is equals to first term, R is equals to common ratio. Now then this relation we can write as 3 over S6 is equals to 125 over 152. Now then I'll use formula for this. Now the sum formula S3 will be A r to the power 3 minus 1 divided by r minus 1 over S6, it would be r to the power 6 minus 1 over r minus 1 is equals to 125 over 152. So that A get cancelled, r minus 1 get cancelled. Now we have over here a little bit different calculations. R cube minus 1 over r to the power 6 minus 1 is equals to 125 by 152. Now that's it. This step is important. Now to cancel this numerator quantity, r cube minus 1 over, now I'll manipulate this denominator. R to the power 6 means we can write r cubed whole square. 3 to the 6 minus 1 square again. Then I'm going to use formula a square minus b square form. A square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. So that these two quantities get cancelled. Now we have over here 1 by r cube plus 1 is equals to 125 over 152. Now then I'll reciprocal this quantity. If I reciprocal the left hand side, same way that you have to reciprocal the right hand side, I'll reciprocal this one. R cube plus 1 I'll write, then this will be interchange 152 over 125. Now then from left hand side I'll bring this 1 from left hand side to the right hand side. 152 by 125 minus 1. If I take 125 LCM, this one will be 152 minus 125. 152 minus 125, this is 27 over 125. Then r cube is equals to, now 27 is 3 over 5 whole cube we can write. 3 cube is 27 and 5 cube is 125. So that cube we can remove. Then r is equals to 3 by 5. This is common ratio. Now dear student, another very important question. This question is ISC question, old ISC one. This is important for your school examination. Now the question is question 11.3. Now try to understand this question. In a GP, the third term exceeds the second by 6. The third term exceeds the second by 6, and the second term exceeds the first by 9. The question is, the third term exceeds the second term by 6 and the second term exceeds first term by 9. Find the first term, common ratio, and sum of the 10th term of its GP. That's it. Over here, the relation I've already written over here. The third term exceeds the second by 6 and the second term exceeds first by 9. Find the first term, common ratio, and sum of the 10th term. Now that I'll have to consider, let A is equals to first term and R is equals to common ratio. Now over here in this sum, we'll use Tn formula. Tn formula of GP is A r to the power n minus 1. This formula that I'm going to use. And T3 will be A r to the power 3 minus 1 is equals to, T2 is equals to A r to the power 2 minus 1 plus 6. After simplification, we'll get square is equals to, this one will be AR plus 6. Now then I'll bring this quantity from left hand side to the right hand side. It will be minus AR plus equals to 6. Let it be equation number 1. Similarly, this equation T2 is equals to T1 plus 9. And this one will be, T2 is a r to the power 2 minus 1 is equals to T1 will be a r to the power 1 minus 1 plus 9. a r to the power 0. Anything to the power 0 is 1. It is a plus 9. Let it be equation number. Sorry, I'll bring this a from right hand side to the left hand side equals to 9. Let it be equation number 2. Now that from these two relation, equation 1 and 2, that you are going to calculate the value of a and r. Now what I'll do is I'll divide equation 1 divided by equation 2. Equation 1 is ar is square plus minus ar divided by, this is ar minus a is equals to 6 divided by 9. Now from the numerator, I'll take ar common. If I take ar common, what remains inside? If I take ar common, it will be r minus 1. Now from the denominator, I'll take a common. It will be r minus 1 equals to 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. It is 2 over 3. So that a get cancelled, these two quantities get cancelled. Now then r is equals to 2 by 3. Now this is the second answer, the common ratio. Now then I'll substitute the value of r is equals to 2 by 3 in any one of the equation, putting r is equals to 2 by 3 in equation 2. So it's a little bit easy one. Let's substitute the value of r over here. r is 2 by 3 minus a equals to 9. Now after the cancel, I'll take LCM over it. It is 2a over 3 minus a is equals to 9. Now then I'll take 3 LCM. It will be 2a minus 3a is equals to 9. Minus a by 3 is equals to 9. Then minus a is equals to 9 3s are 27. Then a is equals to minus 27. This is first step. Now the sum of the 10 term. So here the common ratio. Our common ratio is 2 by 3. 2 by 3 means this common ratio is less than 1. To calculate the sum of n term, I'll use this formula. A 1 minus r to the power n over 1 minus r. Because this formula will use if the common ratio is less than 1. 2 by 3 is less than 1. So I'll substitute the respective value. S10 means n is 10. A is, the value of a is minus 27. 1 minus r is 2 by 3 to the power 10 over 1 minus 2 by 3 minus 27 within bracket, it is 1 minus 2 by 3 to the power 10. Now then I'll take LCM. 3 minus 1 is 3 minus 2 is, it is 1 by 3. Now I'll do over here this section. I'm not going to simplify 2 by 3 to the power 10. Now if this is in terms of division form, 1 over 3. If I multiply, this 3 will come over here. Then it will be S10 is equals to, this will come over here in the numerator. 27 into 3 minus 81 within bracket 1 minus 2 by 3 to the power 10. If you leave your answer like this, you will get full marks. You just leave your answer like this, or you can use calculator to calculate 2 by 3 to the power 10. Dear student, next question is question number 12.1. Now try to understand this question. The sum of the three number in GP is 14. Sum of the three number in GP is 14. That is, sum of the three number in GP is 14 means that you have to consider the any three number in GP. If the first two terms are each increased by 1, first two term is increased by 1 and the third term is decreased by 1, the resulting number are in AP. Now first of all, you have to consider any three number in GP. I'll consider let A by R, A, AR be any three number in GP. Now according to the question, sum of the three number in GP is equals to 14. That is A by R plus AR is equals to 14. Let it be equation number 1. And the second point is very, very important. Now try to understand. This question is related to the mixed question, mixture of AP and GP. Try to understand this question. Now the second part of the problem is, if the first two terms are each increased by 1, first two terms are each increased by 1, that means these two terms are increased by 1, means A by R plus 1, A plus 1. First two terms are increased by 1, and the third term is decreased by 1. And the third term is decreased by 1 means AR minus 1. It's a new series. The first two term is increased by 1 and the third term is decreased by 1. This series are in AP. If the first two term is increased by 1 and the third term is decreased by 1, the resulting series, the new series that open, are in AP. Find the GP series. Find the numbers that you have to calculate. Now say, from this relation, now say, these three quantities are in AP. If it's a condition we already discussed in the chapter AP, if A, B, C are in AP, then what will be the condition? If A, B, C are in AP means it will be 2B is equals to A plus C. If any three distinct real number are in AP means the condition is 2B is equals to A plus C. The same condition I'll apply over here. Let us suppose this one is A, this is B, and this one is C. A, B, C are in AP means we can write 2B is equals to A plus C, AR minus 1. Hope you understand this concept. Now another relation, we have another relation over here, 1 1 get cancelled. Now that 2A plus 1 is equals to A by R plus AR. Let it be equation number 2. Now using these two equations, equation 1 and equation 2, now you have to calculate the value of A and R. Now sir, the value of using equation number 1, A by R plus AR is 2A plus 1. Now then OB I'll substitute. The value of A by R plus AR in equation number 1. Putting A by R plus AR is equals to 2A plus 1 in equation 1. Putting A by R plus AR is equals to 2A plus 1 in equation number 1. A by R plus AR is equals to, how much we can write? 2 into A plus 1. Then it will be 2A plus 1 plus A is equals to 14. Easily we can calculate the value of A from this relation. It is 2A plus 2 is equals to A is equals to 14. Now A plus 2A is 3A is equals to 14 minus 2. 14 minus 2 is 12. 3 4s are 12. A is equals to 4. Now then, next is you have to calculate the value of R. Putting A is equals to 4 in equation number 1. Again, putting A is equals to 4 in equation 1, so that we can calculate the value of R. It is 4 by R plus 4R is equals to 14. Now then I'll take R LCM. It is 4 plus 4R plus 4R is square is equals to 14. Now then 4R is square plus 4R plus 4 is equals to 14R. Now the common is, you can take 2 common over here. 2R is square plus 2R plus 2 is equals to 14R. So that 2 7s are 14. Now the 7R I'll bring from left hand side to the right hand side, plus 2 minus 7R equals to 0. Then 2R is square minus 5R plus 2 is equals to 0. Then resolve into factor. 4R minus R plus 2 is equals to 0. Now then I'll take 2R common. r minus 2, minus 1 common, it will be r minus 2, 0. Then r minus 2, that is 2r minus 1 equals to 0. Then either r is equals to 2 and r is equals to 1 over 2. That will get after the simplifications. Now after getting a and r, we already discussed this kind of questions. After getting a and r, now then you have to calculate the number, GP series. Now the GP series that I'll calculate over here. Therefore the 3 number in GP are when a is equals to 4, r is equals to 2. These two values that you have to substitute over here. 4 by 2, then 4 into 4 into 2. 2, 4, 8. Again, when a is equals to 4, r is equals to 1 by 2. The final answer I am doing over here. A is 4, r is equals to 1 by 2. Then this one will be 4 by half plus 4 plus 4 into half. 4 2s are 8, 4, 2. These are the three numbers. We already discussed this kind of questions. Now today I did lots of important questions. All the sums are important. Hope you understand this sums. And the student, please give me a feedback from your personal number whether you are doing these things up nicely or not. Whether that I have to do the physical classes, but in case of mathematics, the physical classes is not possible. If I apply, I'll have to use both. But you have to give me a feedback whether you are doing APGP or not, nicely or not, and practice some questions or examples. This was for today. Thank you.